to the honorable judges in this competition, respectable audience, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Imagine, imagine if Indonesia was led by immoral people. Imagine if students in Indonesia no longer prioritize ethics in their daily lives. And imagine if Indonesia stood as a superpower country like the United States, Russia, China, Europe, and so on. And I'm sure, I do believe that there will be no more poverty in underdeveloped areas, no more illiterate citizens, no more technology illiterate residents. According to data from the Directorate of General Population and Civil Registration, Indonesia's population numbered 275.36 million in June 2022. As of June 2022, there were 20.89% of Indonesians with education up to senior high school. Then those with education up to junior high school were 14.54%. My name is Qhyla Ranthanee from Nurul Python Islamic Boarding School, and today I would like to deliver a speech entitled The Role of Education in Producing National Cadres in Rhetorical, Critically, and Ethically. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the topic above, it would be nice for us to get to know the three elements in helping the role of education to be better. The first is rhetoric. Rhetoric is a branch of dialectics that discusses the ability to make arguments in speech language. According to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, the word of rhetoric is an effective language skill or the study of the effective use of language encompassing. The purpose of conveying ideas in speaking skills is to get a response from the other person. Second, critical thinking. It is a human way of thinking that responds to someone by analyzing facts, so that judgments are formed. Basically, forms of critical thinking are independent thinking, self-discipline, self-monitoring, and self-correction. Critical thinking presupposes agreeing to strict standards of excellence and proper use. Additionally, ethics in communication. It informs moral ideas that have an impact on how to communicate between human beings. Ethics itself is the principle that governs human behavior. This includes the communication between people, communication in mass media, and digital communication. Communication ethics includes honesty in communication, maintaining confidentiality information, and do not discuss personal matters or other people's affairs in public or in front of the parties. Well, audience, in fact, these three elements are very necessary for someone who is pursuing education, especially in Indonesia. How come? In the modern era and digitalization as it is today, about-trapping information circulates on social media. The platform is like a double-edged sword. If we are not wise in using it, then we ourselves will be fatal. Social media is the only field for exchanging information. Forums, organizations, and educational institutions are also filled of offline information. Having gone viral lately, one of educational institutions instilled thought that deviates from religious teachings in their students. Effective and efficient education is education that has the following three elements, namely rhetoric, critical thinking, and ethics in speaking. This has been proven in ancient Greek by producing famous philosophers such as Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, and so on. These three elements are related to each other, as we can see in the figure of Mr. Craig, or what we have known as Baharuddin Yusuf Habibi, who is polite in attitude, critical in thinking, and polite in behaving. He once spoke in front of his people that a true leader is always willing to learn and grow in various aspects. The willingness to learn is aimed at himself and his people. From this sentence, we can see that he is a critical figure in thinking and polite in behaving. He is a leader who is dedicated 24 hours to the nation and state. From these two elements, rhetorical abilities were created in him. He was able to invite the Indonesian people to return to implementing the values of Pancasila as in his speech on June 1st, 2011 in Jakarta. So, in order to move toward an advanced Indonesia, we as youth and as educators begin to learn how to master rhetorical techniques, think critically, and be ethical in speaking, so that when facing the flow of globalization of thought, our mentality is maintained and not deviated. Well, I hope my speech can motivate the audience so that in the future, we as students are also learning and pay attention how to teachings or learning skills and can apply the three elements above as a basis for learning. Do not give up, stay optimistic, as a wise person said. Whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Thank you very much for your attention and long life Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.